Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Horror Trans. My name is Stephanie Bree. I am a transgender woman, and I talk about all things horror. And today I'm talking about the sequel to the amazing The Fly movie from 1986, starring Jeff Goldblum. This is The Fly 2. Um, I guess in The Fly, somehow he ended up getting the girl pregnant and she had a baby. And this movie follows the story of the child, now an adult, even though it's only like 7 years later, um, or something like that. But he's a full grown ass adult, and he works at a science place or a university or something like that, and he's trying to recreate his father's experiment, which has the side effect of activating the fly DNA in his body, and he turns into a fly and kills people. Whereas the first Fly with Jeff Goldblum was more of a psychological thriller, this one is more of a straight up slasher type horror movie. It's basically about the kills. There's not much of a story. You're not really invested in the story as you're watching it, because the characters aren't very compelling, and it's not a very fun watch. It's not very good. um it has comparable special effects to the first movie. I'll give it credit for that, but it also does try to use some CGI, and it doesn't really look good. Some of the effects don't look as good as you would want, because it was the 90s. um Not great acting in this movie. There's no Oscar worthy performance from the forgettable whoever he is playing the main character in this movie versus the amazing Jeff Goldblum. This movie's forgettable, and I'm gonna rate it rent at best. Um, it's worth a watch. I'll give it that. It's like, okay, I watched it, and then you move on with your life. You're not going to want to put this one in your collection unless you absolutely are a completist and you need both movies in the franchise. But I would just say you could just skip this one altogether. Stay cool.